Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT for making another Total Drama Revenge of the Island library design on Gran Turismo Sports. So, looks like this is going to be able to get started to start making a fine design on the BMW M3 Sport Evolution 1989. So, speaking of the 1989 year, so looks like this is going to be good to be able to get started, to be able to do a player one design ready, and then this will go for it. So, looks like for today's this Total Drama fan art design that I'm about to start making Sam. Well, Sam is a nice gamer dude, and he is definitely awesome that he plays all kinds of video games because he is a nice guy gamer, of course. So, he is definitely addicted to any kinds of different video game type sports, so looks like I might be able to go and place him in by giving the start boards. Now, maybe for this library design, I might be able to think that something might be able to go retro gaming classic like the 1980s. Now, let's just gonna go and get something very usable to be chosen up by the pick for it. Now, I really guess that this will be able to have a nice pattern to be able to go for it. Well, I really think that this is going to be a little bit hard contestant to see for it. Well, I might be able to go and do a little bit of tutorial art, so, well, maybe this is going to be quite good to be able to start making a fine library for it, so maybe this is going to give a little bit more better classic for it. Now, looks like I might be able to use for the racing pattern, so I really guess that maybe this will be able to go something very better for it. Oh yeah, I just definitely already put the color in, so this is gonna have to make it very nice to be able to see it. So, looks like the yellow one, metallic, is definitely giving a little bit common standard for it. So, what about the yellow 2 large flakes? So, this is definitely quite very good to see for it. Now, looks like I might be able to change it up to different color for it, so, but looks like this is very good with a tannish gold style for it. Now, looks like I might be able to get back to do a lot more work for it. Now, looks like for recommend decals on the media, so good thing that all kinds of logos marked with video games on it, because this will be able to go and give it in for it. Now, I really guess that all kinds of decals marked with video games on it for it, so looks like this will also to go for it to be able to go recommend pick for it. Now, I really guess that maybe this will be able to start any kinds of decals for it that might be video game type sport. So maybe let's just gonna go and give a Capcom logo. We'll be able to go by taking the first start. Well, almost forgot about the Total Drama logo, so looks like that might be able to be as a don't forget part for it. Now, let's just gonna place it right over here on this logo, and this is gonna be fine, excellent for it. Well, I kind of guess that this will be able to have decals, will be able to have all kinds of video game logos, was definitely quite very good for it, like different gaming console platforms and any other types of logos was definitely published by maybe like Bandai Namco, Rockstar Games, and Blizzard Entertainment, and also any kinds of gaming companies that also giving us all gamers like us that will be able to get excited to have a 100% happy achievement view for it, so that would be quite good to be able for the age of video game sports. Now, really guess that this will be able to start putting up with Minecraft logo, so I'm really guess that how people really loved Minecraft, because it was all create everything whenever you like, because this is like an imagination, because this will be able to go and see it for it to ourselves. Now, I might be able to start placing up a driver name in it. Now, looks like I might be able to change the driver name into black, and this might be very good to see for it. Now, let's just gonna go and have something for the next collection to be able to go by pick. So, looks like I might be able to choose any kinds of gaming type logos that might be able to go for it. And luckily, I might be able to use for the BMW logo, that will be able to go and give it in by the use. So let's just kind of place it right here on the car door, so this will be able to get in for it. Alright, so maybe what's next? Almost forgot about Cartoon Network and Teletoon, so this will be able to go right straight at it for it, because that might be able to be part of the cartoon. Okay, CN is in. Now for the Teletoon, we'll be able to go right second. Now, let's just kind of go and giving a little bit personality about him. Sam is addicted to video game and his game guy. In fact, his first ever appearance in the series involves him playing on his console. Excited about an upgrade, he is known to enjoy MMORPG. It stands for Massive Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. As a result of his attachment, Sam's physical strength is lacking and he is the slowest contestant of the second generation. However, Sam is a kind, optimistic guy who is easy to get along with and not hesitant to give compliments, and even though, well, he has his bad luck and he wants to help his team win to be useful to them, he tends to use a language and terms related to video games, such as when he calls his teammates expert level awesome. In Total Drama All-Stars episode Saving Private Leechball, he also says he needs a power up or power level low whenever he's tired and low on energy. Well, kinda guess that this will be able to happen in for it. Well, it's only just be part of the game, because this will be able to have this for a library editor, so looks like this will be able to have any kinds of game type logos will be able to go and give it in. So looks like I might be able to have a Steam logo, so this might be a good entertainment type of bit. Now looks like let's just kind of place it right over here, and then let's just kind of go and give it in for deepen into art for the next one for it. Well, it's for me, I'm definitely think that I'm just making a stock car version, but very different, so I'm just using the BMW M3 Sport Evolution. Well, this one is definitely since the March update. Now, looks like let's just gonna go and use for the YouTube logo, so this will be giving a little bit of entertainment for it. Well, I kinda guess that all decals will be able to be placed, so this is definitely differences to be able to go for a little cross-reference for it. Alright, let's just go and give a PlayStation logo, and then this will be able to get everything all in for it. Just gonna go and use the GameStop, and this might be giving the best way to be able to have any more support of any kinds of decal types was definitely marked with media and also gaming entertainment for it. Now, let's see. Maybe let's go for the next one for it. Alright, so looks like maybe let's just kind of give it a little bit of try by using the Ubisoft logo. So I really guess that this will be able to have something to be able to get started for it. Okay, so maybe Max's logo was definitely part of a city building game. Well, kind of thing I always like SimCity, games like SimCity 4. So I'm always never forget about having that city building game, because we just always love to build our own cities for it. Okay, now I really guess this will be able to get randomized pick for it. So what about the Bandai Namco? So this is definitely the mixed company between two of them has definitely formed into one for it. Now maybe this will place it right here, and oh yeah, might be able to save it on the rear, so this is gonna be putting on the Gran Turismo logo will be actually to place it right here. Well, that was a quick relief to be able to save this without it. Now, looks like giving the usual way to be able to use the Gran Turismo Association logo, because this might be able to get a little bit better chance for it in. hold on. Maybe I might be forgotten something. Oh yeah. I didn't forgot to place it right over here. My bad. Just gonna have to get everything a little bit closed up for it. Now, almost forgot to put a Canadian flag would be actually to be placed right here. Just gonna have to zoom it in a little bit closer and maybe that will be placed. Okay, so maybe let's see something else to be quite commonly for it. Okay, so maybe the in-sport tech might be getting a little bit more sporty for it. Now, I might be able to go and try it out to have the number 5 version of it. So this is going to be quite possibly related to use with my fictional logos to be able to put it right exactly. Or maybe let's just kind of place it right above here. So that will make it better for it. Okay, so let's go back and pick a different logo. Well, I maybe guess that shooting games is definitely awesome for gamers who likes first-person shooters. So looks like the first thing first is this is going to be able to go with using the Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Well, maybe you guys really enjoying to play any other Counter-Strike games for it because you guys like the classic because the newer one is definitely awesome to be able to go for it. So it was definitely from the East League because that was quite very awesome for gamers who really want to watch the entertainment for best gamers who really plays any kinds of shooting games for it. Now, looks like let's just gonna give for the next logo to be able to place. Well, I'm really guess I might be able to go and use the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 logo. So maybe there's some less viewers just really enjoying one of my videos, of course. So maybe this will have to place it right here, right next up on top of the GT logo. So looks like might be able to still checking on for some collection to search for any kinds of gaming type related sports. So looks like let's just kind of go scroll down and find a Rockstar's Games logo, and that might be quite giving the best efficient for it. Okay, so might be able to keep a little bit of close eye. If this is might be quite very excited for it because making a fine library mixed with all the gaming types related, that will be quite very awesome to see for it. Now, looks like this is going to be good for it because, well, this is only for the GTA players who also like this logo. Now, maybe this will be able to get a better position to be able to set in place for use. So why not place it right next to the DeviantArt logo? So that might be quite giving a better chance for it. Now, let's just kind of go and use the GTA 5 logo, and that might be definitely part of it for it. For a second there I thought it was Spanish and then it came back for it. That's better. Logo placed. Now, let's see. I can't guess that. Bringing out the Unreal Tournament logo, so this is gonna get very good to be able to go for it. Now, next logo. Okay, so looks like first to bring out the Battle.net logo, we'll be able to go place it right here. Now, maybe let's just gonna see it for it because I almost forgot the continuing part for it. Whenever the perp of all games for it, Sam will often hallucinate real life as being parts of the game, seeing the world as pixelated. Now, okay, so just kind of give it a little pause for a moment. Now, whenever the privilege of games, Sam will often hallucinate real life as being parts of the game, seeing the world as pixelated game sprites, such as in Runway Model, while the teams were saving Lindsay and in the exclusive clip of Food Fight. So maybe I might be able to save the part because I just definitely recently added a clip. So looks like I might be able to keep very focusing to make any kinds of decals to be able to go by pick for it. Well, even opt-in because this will be able to have a better one for it. So this will be able to keep focusing on it for it. Now, I kind of guess different kinds of gaming entertainment logos is definitely everyone's favorite. Was definitely published by many other popular games that you guys really like. Now, looks like a better way to be able to place it for it. So I might be able to go with the PS2 logo. That might be a better shaped line to be going at it. So I kind of think this is definitely a 3D version of the second gen of the PlayStation series for it. Now, a little bit guess that I almost forgot that might be able to put the Nintendo Switch because everybody likes the Switch because it was definitely awesome that might be able to play inside and play anywhere for it. So everybody thinks that the Switch is very fun for everyone because I kind of think that was awesome for it. Now, looks like kind of guess that this will be able to have this kind of logo, the Super Smash Brothers logo, so maybe this might be able to go and give this a little bit trying out for it. Now, I really guess that this will be able to move the layer, will be able to be placed right here. Now, I really guess that this is going to be the possible way to be able to change this type of color into white. So this is very good, and maybe I'll just have to rearrange the decals to be able to go at it. Wow, I can't believe it. That was a lot of decals filled with games all over it. So this is definitely quite getting the big part for it. Now, let's just kind of go and use with the Infinity War. So that was definitely part of the Call of Duty franchise. Now, let's just kind of make this into black, and this might be very hard to guess. Now, maybe this will be able to place it right on top of it, because this is definitely almost going to become a stock car. Alright, so this will be able to make a PS4 logo will be able to place directly right over here beneath the Ubisoft logo. So maybe it might be able to change the different color. So let's just kind of have something commonly well to make it a pale orange. And I kind of think that this is definitely a good layout type, so this will be able to leave it as well. Now, looks like this is gonna go everything in, because looks like I'm might be saying this. Oh yeah, almost forgot to putting out the Sony Computer Entertainment logo. That was definitely go right over there. So this is definitely the best suitable location might be able to go for it. Okay, so same thing like any other gaming productions, and looks like Activision is definitely one of it. So this will be able to go right over there, because there's some plenty of spaces available for it. Now let's just kind of go in and okay, maybe almost forgot about Treyarch, because that was part of one of the Call of Duty franchise for Black Ops series. So this is going to be quite very excited for having all kinds of gaming entertainments, and one of your favorite games is definitely quite giving the cool and very awesome for it. Now, let's just gonna have to have the Need for Speed logo will be place it right here, because one more space is on the other side, so this will be able to get it in, see which is the wild card to be the guess. So I might be able to scroll down to find something to have a very good decal for it. Something might be able to go. hold the phones, and looks like this could be the better way to place a Blizzard Entertainment, and then this will be able to have an iRacing logo. Will be able to go right next to the Treyarch, and this will have to get it in for. So, looks like this is gonna have to get a little bit more digging time for it. So, looks like 39 decals is now in place, so maybe this will be able to have one more, and then this will be able to get ready to send it in on the right side of the M3. So, let's just gonna find something very useful to be able to get it in for. Well, I really guess that, well, maybe I might be able to go with Overwatch, because that might be one of the best shooting games, was definitely made by Blizzard. Okay, so maybe let's find something a better placement for it, because the other is definitely marked on the white. Okay, there you go. So looks like this is gonna be a one big placement for having a number of decals by 40. So let's just go and duplicate and reverse, and then let's get it all in. Okay, so that was a perfect position for any kinds of specific decal layers. Okay, just almost there, because looks like a lot of decals to be able to place anywhere for it. Now, looks like getting a little bit closer to reach the top, and looks like getting a little bit further closer to the Rockstar logo. Okay, not the first best place to go for it, and make this a better one to be suited. Okay, looks like getting a little bit hang of it. Now, where was I? Might be able to go for it. Okay, well, looks like this will be able to go a little bit more storyline about Sam. So, Sam debuts in the first episode of Total Drama Revenge of the Island, not having high expectations of himself, stating in his first confessional that he hopes not to be the first person to be eliminated, but wouldn't mind being the 6th or 7th at least. He is placed on the toxic rats, and it's seen playing his portable console throughout the episode. Now, looks like giving a little bit more concentration to be able to place everything on reverse. His game consoles are confiscated from his possession in the next episode, as it's against the rules to bring any form of technology to the island. He soon develops a crush on his teammate Dakota, which has had her phones taken away from her, though he knows fully well that she will reject him entirely, and that she is out of his league. He tries to start a conversation with her, only for her to feel a little insulted when he compares her with him. Well, I kind of think that was a nice way to have to come up, a positive way to be able to go at it. So giving a little bit more quests by playing a little game for it. But it's also actually might be able to have a little socializing in real life, because always have to try to be nice to each other, because this will be able to get a little bit complicated to get everything to be able to do a little bit commentary by having a lot of gameplay for it, because looks like still got taking a lot of patience, because this will also to take it in for it. So looks like the sites is now finally finished, and now let's just kind of come up something very covering up for it. When Scott suggests that the team should bolt up Dakota, Sam is the only person to defend her. He is noticeably saddened when Dakota is sent to the hurl of shame, as he was looking forward to asking her out and getting turned down all season. He appears to be more focused on his team and challenges in the Ice Ice Baby episode. However, his attempts to be useful to the team backfire throughout the episode, resulting him getting comically injured. Well, when he tries to distract a mutant beetle by playing a recorder, it ends up attacking him for the next challenge, and he and Lightning are sent to capture the opposing team's flag en route. Sam fails onto the hole on the ice and remains frozen for the remainder of the challenge for it, so just giving a little funny part for it. Yeah, just don't want to get a little bit slide for it, because do not dive into the cold water, because this will get instantly frozen. Now, looks like time to get ready to work up on the hood, so let's just kind of give a Vision Total Drama. We'll be able to get it in. So I kind of think this is a fine logo. We'll be able to make things to be able to support to the TD community. Good thing that it was definitely now uploaded as a decal, because this will be able to get a little bit tried out for it. Now, I really guess that, let's see something for it. Just gonna have to think of this. Oh yeah, he was actually part in Total Drama All-Stars in the 5th season. So that will be very good to get it in. So let's just kind of go and reorganize to do a little management for it. So good thing that he was actually part of the Heroic Hamsters. Now let's just kind of go and give something for better for use. So how about let's give it a BMW logo. Will be placed on the hood. So good thing I might be able to just already place the decals on it. So this will be able to go and giving a little bit better front. Now let's just kind of go and use for the TD logo. We'll be able to get a little bit sized up to be able to use on the European license plate. We'll be able to get a little bit limited for use. Okay, so let's just kind of give a Sam decal letter on it. So, well, I really guess that this is a very good placement for it. Now, let's just kind of keep placing on the rear, so this will be able to go straight right in. Okay, not that decal what I want. Oh yeah, almost forgot that I just definitely uploaded with some different character names with Total Drama font letters for it, so this might be available for use for it. Now, looks like this is going to be giving a little bit genuine taste for it, because this will have to get a little bit more adding up with some different kinds of media logos for it. Can't say that media logos is definitely giving the possible way to be able to have some gaming news for it. Maybe like the IGN is definitely part of it for it. So let's just kind of go and give it for a little game watch for it. Okay, so maybe the Unilad gaming is definitely part of this media board, so I kind of guess this is going to be very awesome to have any kinds of gaming type logos will be able to go and try to see it for it. Now, good thing that putting up the Access PlayStation logo is definitely one of the official videos was made by PlayStation, so it also gets a little access preview to be able to have all kinds of entertainment videos for it. Now, maybe this will be able to place it right over here. Then, let's see. Something might be able to getting a little bit closer for it. So the different kinds of MTB logo, well, talking about this new decal logo, well, it's also mentioning from the music television for it. Now, let's just kind of go and have some different decals again for it. So, looks like this is kind of giving a little bit second face for it. Now, let's just kind of give a little PlayStation logo right here. Oh yeah, almost forgot about the Xbox logo, so that was part of the gaming type for it. Now, looks like this is gonna get everything for a little extended a long hours for it, since I just definitely made a Total library video for it. So currently right now I'm making a SAM library, because this is gonna get a little bit better to be able to continuing on for having a little description for it. Alright, so Sam falls into the hole on the ice and remains frozen for the remainder of the challenge. That night, Dakota returns to the island by hang glider and crashes onto Sam, who is happy to see his crush and return. And also in Finders Keepers, Sam and Scott are the only members of the team remaining, and he becomes determined to win for his team, despite Scott insisting that they should give up. Even after the giant spider, which is actually was easy, was wearing it, ties the two of them with its webbing. Sam continues to crawl to the finish line, earning his team their first win of the season. He tries to be a contributing member of the team until in Backstabbers Ahoy episode, he is shot in the back by Scott during the second challenge in an effort to make their team lose again. Harsh. Well, Sam's useful is to put a focal point in his team and runaway model, where he attempts to join in on his team's circle of trust, only to be rejected when the others are disturbed by his circus dumb. He tries to prove himself to the team by removing the cheese from the mousetrap, only fall into all of all the traps. During the challenge, well, Sam is not impressed with his teammate ideas. It goes to Dakota's fashion advice and tells him a secret is stripes. Now, maybe I might be giving a little bit patient time to be able to go for it, so maybe let's just gotta give it all in, and this will be able to finishing up with all these decals to be able to be ready up and done. Okay, so maybe forgot about the Asphalt 8 logo. So I might be able to save these kind of decals until this will be able to be race ready to go. Now, looks like it's time to be able to place with the Total Drama logo. Now, maybe this will be able to place anywhere. So I might be able to go place it on the center. So this will be able to get a right spot. Alright, almost there, because just gonna have to make a fine library well done. Just gonna have to think that something might be quite very useful to be able to get it in for. Okay, activation might be going on the right. Then lastly, Steam logo is definitely gonna be on the left. Alright, so looks like this is going to be a library design well done, so that's just going to give a little bit of preview look for it. So definitely for having a fashion advice from Dakota. Sam's takes her advice and adds a vertical striped t-shirt along with Brick's double bomb. The team tries to use the Sasquatch and Aqua as their model, but definitely the Sasquatch definitely doesn't like how they just thrown a double bomb at it. Now, let's just gonna give it in for it. Just gonna have to take a little rotational view for it. So yeah, in the Boney Island challenge to rescue Lindsay, Sam goes through a video game withdrawal and starts to see things as if they are in a digitized video game. As the last life of his team, he goes to save Lindsay from the Sasquatch and Aqua, climbing the scaffolding for the east while dodging the Sasquatch and Aqua attacks. Well, definitely that he was pretending that he is playing Donkey Kong, and maybe the classic one with Mario in it. However, the moment that he reaches the top, Sam has become too tired and it's thrown off the scaffolding. Losing the challenge, Sam is eliminated and receives a warm goodbye from Brick. As Sam is about to take the hurl of shame, Dakota runs up to him and gives him her phone number, and which quickly ends up back in her hands after Sam is catapulted off the island after he drops it by mistake. To make matters worse, Shep refused to give back the consoles he and Chris had confiscated from him. And later on in the Treasure Island of Dr. McClane, Sam is brought back to the show where he's buried somewhere on the island alongside with Gwen for the second part of the challenge. Well, unfortunately, he was sleeping knocked out cold after Gwen was shocked that she was been buried alive. But then, I kind of think that Sam was been folded up along with Dakota when she becomes a Dakota-soid. So, it doesn't matter because they just definitely kiss when they've been catapult sport. Now, looks like this is the best way to be able to have the car number 89 like the classic video game of the 1989. So, looks like this will be able to get a better rim style paint. So this will be able to get a little bit more taste board to get inboard. So why not giving a golden chrome? So that will make it much better for it. So looks like this will be able to have a library race ready to go, because this is gonna get a little bit excited to be able to try it out for a spin for it. Now, looks like I might be able to go and choose a different type of color by using the color picker, because looks like this is going to be the only right color that might be able to go for use. Okay, so let's go with Total Drama Livery, Sam, and this will be able to mark title Total Drama Revenge of the Island. There. That will be able to get a better place to be able to have different letters on it. So in the finale, Sam was recently supports Lightning after being forced to by Chris. As the final challenge progresses, Sam begins to fully root for Cameron after believing him to be the underdog. When the mutant animals attack the cast, Sam is crushed between the mutant turtle's leg while Dakota tries to save him. He is later ecstatic when Cameron wins. At the end of the episode, well, also depends the same ending between Lightning and Cameron. Now, despite for the return that Sam is reappear in Total Drama All-Stars in the hopes of becoming a mutant like his girlfriend Dakota, he returns for the new season only to find out that Camp Ronald Aqua had been completely removed of the toxic waste following Chris's arrest. Sam is placed on the heroic hamsters along with Courtney, Sierra, Mike, Zoe, and Lindsay and Cameron. Misfortune favors Sam throughout the season, and he is often attacked by animals. He is brutally attacked by fangs and 2 other sharks in the first episode of Season 5, resulting in him getting injured as a result of a mosquito draining most of his blood in the beginning of Evil Dread. Sam becomes lightheaded and is unable to focus on the challenge, which he triggers many kinds of traps, one hitting him on the groin and the other throwing him into the lake where he gets stung by jellyfish. Despite of his lack of participation, Sam's team wins and the volunteers to go to Boney Island as an exile because of the lack of contribution for it. Now, looks like this is going to be the perfect time to get ready for a custom race to be able to get ready, but looks like this will be able to have 1 life for the BMW M3 Sport Evolution, because this will have to get in to choose a different stage track for it. So why not go with Circuit Descent Clerics? So this will be able to go for a better Course A layout. So this will be able to have 2 laps, so this will give it in for it. Just gonna go and select the car, and I'll just have to make sure to be able to be on brakes, so I'll be right back. Alright folks, I'm back. Now let's go and get ready for a 2-lap race, because this is gonna get everything a little bit started up and be prepared, because looks like it's on the N200 category. So looks like first things first to be able to go at it, just having a little classic race, because well, maybe this will be able to go a little bit more retro. That might be able to go and giving a little classic for a Total Drama fan art. So looks like this is going to be prepared to get ready for a race. So looks like this will be able to continuing on for a little TDROTI description for it. So, in saving Private Leechball, Sam realized that going to Boney Island was a bad idea when he gets attacked by several beavers and starves the whole night. When he returns to the next morning, his teammates give him food, taken from the hotel. Still injured and tired, Mike and Sierra carry Sam and hide in the cave so he can rest, with Courtney volunteering to take care of him when Joel finds them. Courtney uses him as a human shield to protect herself. That night, Sam is depressed after discovering that his gaming console was mysteriously broken by someone for it, unknown to him and his team, and the culprit was Mal for it. In Food Fright, Sam and the hamsters hold a party to welcome Duncan to their team during the challenge. Sam is filled with the motivation to win and has Zoe switch places so he can compete against Alejandro when Alejandro insults him, calling him game child. And looks like that might be the best part when Sam is definitely become gamer guy, but which he was definitely eliminated in the episode as he takes the plush of shame and probably, well, toilet suffers plumbing problems and not completely flush until Shep unclogs him with a giant plunger. Okay, so we also see Sam in the final episode in TDAS. So he was appear one of the balloons along with the other eliminated contestants. Otherwise, he's floating away with the others. So that might be the only it by now, because that was definitely has 2 seasons between him for it. Now, looks like this is going to get ready to go, because let's go player 1 for a BMW M3 Sport Evolution with a TD library to be able to race for only 2 laps. So, good thing that this is going to be the perfect time to be able to go and get ready for a gaming joyride for it, because maybe most of you geek players really want this Total Drama Livery, because that has everything on it with all these different kinds of game types in it. So this is definitely currently now in use for it, because I'm giving it for a little test ride. So looks like there's the Firebird Trans Am with the standard color. So looks like this is going to give it a little better classic for it. Now looks like this is going to get a little bit more retro for it. So this is going to go for a little faithful run. Okay, stay on the current mile of the screen to keep it up. So, looks like this is going to get a little bit extended time to see for it. Well, I think that Sam and Dakota is the perfect relationship because that was very awesome for it. Gamer guy and a fashion girl. That was pretty awesome preparing for a good relationship for it. So, looks like this is going to get everything going in for it. Because looks like Sarah had to double up the score because 100 points is going to be a little bit awesome to be able to have it in for it. So, maybe it might be the other visual parts that might be able to get in for it. Okay, so looks like TCS2 is definitely currently for it, because that might be getting a little bit more nice, easy throttle to be able to go a little bit more grip performance. So that will be excellent. That will be able to do a little bit of drifting technique performance by using the CD library for it. So looks like I'm really gonna have to keep using M3 Sport Evolution to be able to get everything a little bit more retro drifting style for it. Now, looks like it's going to get a little bit more halfway there for it because the track is still going yet simple. Because everybody wants some drift during this race to be able to go a little power slide at it. Now, it's just going to give a little bit perfect chance to be able to go slipstream to be able to get into the straight after that turn. Now, going in onto the bridge for the left part, because this will have to go right in. Right, that's a very good turn. Now, looks like it's going to get in a little bit overtake pass, because 5 more to go. This will be able to get a little bit more easy though for it. So I kind of think that classic screen is definitely quite giving the old school style for it. So, looks like reaching in on the new modern stage with high definition graphics to be able to go right in, because this is kind of giving a little bit of better enhanced graphics to be able to get a better realistic view for it. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit much closer because getting a little bit more further in to be able to get one step closer to the one car, and then first place is going to be as the final boss of this game. Well, talk about getting a little bit of role-playing game that might be able to go a little super race for it. Now, let's go for a beatdown music and then let's give it a go. Well, I hope this might be able to get a lot of spare horsepower that might be able to keep up the speed for it. Now, here comes the final turn, just going to make a little bit perform technique grip. 75% better, because this is good grip. Might be able to go for it. Now, here we go, final lap, and let's race it to the final spot. Looks like the Toyota MR2 is the main fast opponent. Let's just kind of go a little slip slide turn. Ooh, looks like that was a bad drifting effort for it, but still getting a lot more technique to get a little bit more practice on it. Now, looks like only down for 10-second gap distance to be going in, because this is going to get a little bit harder for folks. Because good thing that Apex can also gain 100 points to be able to go a little bit more technique corners to be able to fight in. It's a very good one, so that also adds up, make it by 13 seconds gap, because it's definitely shown for it. Hope this might be able to get a little bit of extra life for it. Good. Just gonna keep up more speed, and then this will decrease it in. Be back on the 10-second gap. We'll be able to come closer, because this will have to take a little bit much better pace to go at it, folks. Because the M3 Sport Evolution model 1989 is gonna have to get in to be able to go retro, so that will be able to get one classic for it. Okay, looks like it's gonna get a little bit shrink closer. Oh man. looks like that's going to be a little bit a corner fail for it. Alright, so looks like 7 gap distance seconds to be able to come closer for it, and it's going to be a little bit further start in. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit more technique to be able to go a little bit fast forward to get cut onto the corner. Hope this is going to take a little bit more final stand to be able to come closer, and looks like the first place car is definitely shown for it. Now, let's just going to give a little slide turn to be able to come get it. 3-second gap, and nope, 4-second gap is coming back in for it. I hope this might be able to get a little bit of extra juice, because this will give a little bit more adjustments on the brake. Because this might be able to get a little bit more retro, old-fashioned gaming style to be able to race for it. Now, here comes the technical chicane coming in for it, folks. Because this is going to get a little bit not easy for it. Alright, so looks like I saw it, and okay. Well, that's definitely a race fail for it. Bummer. Maybe that might be able to go for a little retry for it. Now, looks like it takes a little bit more practice, because this will also go for it. Now, I hope this is going to give it a little bit more extra life, because this only have one left for it. Well, sometimes just giving a little bit of retro classic style, that might be able to go and give a little bit of chance for it. Alright, here we go, attempt number 2. Because this will be able to go a little bit much closer like the first one for it. Now, I hope this is going to get a little bit of extended time for an hour video flown for it. Because this is going to have to get a little bit more practice to be able to race for the N200 cars. But this will be able to have a fine tune-up adjustable when it's definitely going to get a little bit more extra horsepower to be able to go and give a little upgrade for it. Now, looks like this is going to take 1 lap left, because this will be able to do a little bit much time to be able at the end, folks. Because I kind of say that giving a little crash car by using the TD library to like video games, because this will be able to have a little bit more last life for it, because this will go run in the car chamber to be able to go and give a little race for it. Well, sometimes that whenever it's giving a little bit of time, a little play of a classic game, when a character definitely gets hit by an obstacle, that will lose a single life again, that will be able to go for a final life. Well, talk about having any kinds of classic games with lives in it, because it also definitely giving a little bit of retro for it. Now, looks like this is going to giving a little bit perfect time to be able to go and beat the Alfa Romeo 4C, because I kind of guess that the Alfa Romeo 4C done using the TD library with the BMW M3 is definitely the boss of this game for it, but just having a little bit more pretend, because this will have to get a little bit more entertainment, because this will be also to be giving 1 life up to be able to get a little chance for it. Now, looks like gap distance is coming in a little bit increased slowly for it, because this is going to get a little bit more rushed up for it. Okay, here we go. I hope this is going to get everything a little bit more better like the last time. Okay, overtake on the Renault Ford Helio 220. Ooh, almost getting a little spin out, because this is going to take a lot more effort to be able to keep it up for this round. But even so, I'm just going to have to take a level 1 test drive to be able to give it a little bit of race for it. Now, looks like this will be able to get everything loaded up and then keep up some more speed to be at the 100 range by using a Ford transmission gear. Better stay on the technical S, and it looks like the 4C is still going far beyond. So looks like this will be able to get a little bit chance for call for Super Sam BMW, and then let's race and chase the first place boss to be able to go for this level for us. But actually, I'm just definitely having an ordinary custom race, so this will be able to get a little bit of a 10 card for it. Now, let's go for it, because this is going to get a little bit more harder to be able to push hard. Now, looks like giving a little interior view might be switched up for it. Whoa, man. That was a nice save to be able to overtake a little bit closer to the MR2. And also giving a little bit of pass overtake to the MR3 if it sees the TD Livery. Good day, everyone. I'm just definitely getting a little interaction with the MR2 that says, what? And also confuses. I'm getting a little answer for it. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit closer because the final lap is going to have to get drawn closer, because this is going to get a little bit risky for it because the Alfa Romeo 4C is getting a little bit OP stronger at it, because the MC Sport Evolution never gives up for it, because this will be able to dominate this round, because this will be able to have a lot of spare horsepower to keep this pace up for a bit. Okay, looks like 7-second gap is going to be getting a little bit shown better for it. Alright, so looks like it's going to get a little bit 5 seconds to be able to get shown. Because I know that this is going to be a one successful second chance race win for it. Well, originally the first one is definitely a little bit sloppy because, well, it takes a little bit more practice for any other cars to be able to race hard to win, because this requires for practice to be able to go for it. Now, there's the Alfa Romeo 4C, so let's go and overtake him and bring this TD Livery to make it to first place. And let's see how Dakota really wants to show this TD Livery with Sam on it, so that will be able to get a little bit impressive for it. But luckily, this will be a suitable upgradable car for the BMW M3 Sport Evolution, so this will be able to be perfect for it. If this will be able to get a little bit depends on, because this will be able to reach at the M600 category type for it. But I'm just talking about the M3 with some fine tune-up adjustment upgrades, so this will have to make it more stronger for it. Alright, now entering in the boss level, Alfa Romeo 4C, because this is going to be a little bit tougher for it, because this will reach into the final part and continuous of the final lap of the race. Now, let's see how the 4C can also take on to the BMW M3 Sport Evolution, because this is going to give this for an old-fashioned way to be able to race hard at it. Okay, so it looks like giving a little extra time to get away, but not a chance to be able to get a little bit more smooth technique. Very good, but still getting a little bit closer to reach first place for it. Well, I hope this is going to get a little bit much extra time to go at it. Here comes the new corner turn. Just gonna take it in, but still getting a little bit yet closer because it takes a little contestant time. The 4C is getting a little bit increased by a second gap away for it. Now, looks like this is gonna get everything a little bit much harder for it. Alright. I hope this is gonna get a little bit now or never. Well, I kinda guessed that this might be a race complete, but still, that was a fine second place for the M3 Sport Evolution. So, looks like this will be able to have some power-ups for the 1989 BMW M3, of course. So, I just definitely call this a race practice complete. So, looks like this is very good for a clean race bonus to be having 20,000 credits to be able to earn. Well, this will be able to give a little bit extra time for it. So, might be a better good race for today. And also to get a little bit more better chance to be able to do a game over part for it. So, mostly video games was definitely the entertainment for gamer people for it. So that will be excellent. Now, looks like the number 2 Total Drama Revenge of the Island library is now added in, and this will be very good for it. So, the first one that was very good by giving the good start for it, because that will be able to give a little recommend by D.A. Denton, who really wants to have Dakota with a Porsche on it. So, looks like I definitely made a fine Vision TD design with Total Drama Revenge of the Island with Dakota on it. So that will be able to get a little extra support. So this will be able to get imports. Now, maybe this will be able to make the next Total Drama Revenge of the Island library. So looks like I might be able to start with Dawn with the Honda S660. So this is going to be good for a K car will be able to go there for it. So this will be able to be updatable when all decals will be covered up with the M3 Sport Evolution. Okay folks, so glad that you really enjoyed this video. I hope you like this library, so thank you for watching. So before at the end of the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and also the links on the description below if you want to see more by giving a click. Well, I'll see you guys next time to continuing on in Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.